here we are again, out in the wilds. Guest star, Mr. Alex.
Oosh.
So commences mine and Alex's rescue mission to the car for the mobile phone. There's lots of birds squeaking, plenty of bats flying about. There she is, Her Majesty the Moon. What a lovely crescent.
Oh,
Nice crescents.
Come home.
That is pretty amazing, isn't it? Look, no tarp. Would you Adam and Eve it?
First rough.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually quite a big event. It's the first time we've been camping anywhere where it hasn't poured down with rain. It's pretty awesome. In fact, we're hot. That's a great bit of woodland. Shelter buildable trees everywhere. Look at that.
Welcome to my backyard.
Yeah, it's my patch. Yeah, it's nice. That's a good first option. Nice little clearing, loads of cover from pathways and such.
Seems to be an ant's nest here though, a red ant as well, I think.
Yeah, there's a few anti-fellas locally though, so that might be a problem. Hockley's got some great wood ant mounds. Hockley. Some great wood ant mounds. Proper big domes of wood chip.
I don't think this place will disappoint you in that respect.
It won't.
No, there are loads.
No, there's plenty of wood ants. What a great little path, look at this. That's fantastic.
I want a camera with that zoom function. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad. So Alex has secured our emergency water supply. I ain't impressed, but the tree's pretty fantastic. Look at that. Big gnarly hogwart fella.
Looks like it should be talking.
Is it that whomping willow thing, isn't it? Except it's a yew. These are all yews here, aren't they?
Dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll hit you and poison you at the same time. Yeah, maybe later, eh? That's the sort you get in Hockley. But the wood's a lot lighter. I suppose because it's yew here, isn't it? And it's all needles and bits of yew wood, so it's like a reddy brown tint to it. Well done, fellas, good job. See, now you don't get that in Hockley Woods. Look at that. But in Hockley you don't get as many ticks. Apparently it's rife with ticks here. So we're on the lookout.
You saw them?
Apparently, yeah, I saw them. Crawling on Alex's tent. Not very nice.
And your hand?
And my hand, yeah. 5 minutes after getting here I had one on the back of my hand. But he hadn't dug in, so he was easy to get rid of. So beautiful, but with its minor dangers, I suppose.
Potentially life-altering illness.
Life-altering illness, yeah. Is that a minor danger? Life-altering illnesses, yeah. Maybe not. Yeah, so we're on the lookout for wriggly fellas anyway. Come to beautiful Woodland, ruin it. Why would you do that? Why would you make the effort of coming all the way to somewhere like this? Look at it. And then do that. That just boggles the blooming mind, doesn't it? But as long as you get your sandwich and your beer, everything's alright. I think these have been used as target practice. Look, there's loads of holes punched in them.
Right.
But look at that. And then you see something like this that you've never seen before, which goes a long way to making up for all that mess. It's the peacock butterfly, or European peacock. Beautiful creature. Its markings are to confuse or frighten away its predators, and it lays about batches of about 200 eggs on fresh nettle tips in full sun. So about now is the ideal time for this fella. Absolute stunner. There's some lovely little pathways for all this. I'll tell you what, you're lucky having this patch. Come on, tick boy. Right, so this is how we spent last night. A fireplace down there. And we're going to have all that apart and make a 2A frame with a cross member shelter out of all these poles. And there's Alex is on the demolition, and then we're going to get some cordage out for the A-frames, and then make something a bit more substantial. That's a great shelter for one person, but if you want to sort of sit with two in front of a fire, it's too sloping. There's just no room for two. So sort of horizontal cross member will make it far more usable. And he's done all the work for us. All the wood's already here. So there we go. Pile of building materials. Clean building site. Should we get some yeah. Should we get some red and black hazard tape up and wear some hard hats and stuff? Swedish. It's a big project. Health and Safety Executive would be doing his nut. You wait till the World War II saw comes out, mate. He'd freak then.
Yeah, that's pretty nifty bit of kit.
Yeah. This is going to be a great shelter, mate. So stage one, pile of goodies and a cleared work area. Not too shoddy. Stage two, the frame. Poles with heads chopped into them, just sort of digging the ground a bit. Bound up. And set in place. It's a nice job, I think, so far. So a nice late lunch, 4 o'clock in the afternoon after all the building. We're going to have bacon fat fried sausage tikka masala. How's that grab you?
If you think that sounds nice, you should go to your doctor.
You need to seek help. Although it probably tastes a lot better than it sounds.
Explain the reason for it though, explain the reason for it.
Oh, because I brought what I thought was a curry in a tin and it was a blooming sauce, wasn't it? Oh well, pay attention. So here it is. I think this is about as far as we're going to get today. Tripod, fire pit, bit of firewood prepped. Back and one side sort of covered. Yeah, that is the one. And loads of places to hang all your gear as well. king of all he surveys. What's it like to have a castle then?
Lovely.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
I'm feeling it.
He's feeling it. I'm going to be feeling a seat right there later. So there she is. 3rd generation oil canister from a Lee Enfield 303. Modded into a fire starter. A steampunk fire starter. That really is a glorious bit of modding, that, isn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, I've had a lot of positive feedback about those.
Yeah, that is some clever stuff.
The only quibble I have is that, you know, ultimately it's a piece of history, and to mod it you do need to kind of break it a little bit, namely the applicator spoon.
Yeah.
But, you know, it makes it into a useful bit of...
But you're not going to use it for an oil bottle for a weapon, are you? But you are going to use it again and again and again.
Exactly.
As what it is now, so...
Exactly.
It increased its value.
And they are pretty common as well. Can get them around. I mean, right now, I can still keep my fingers on it. It's not too hot. Someone mentioned this little bit about superheating.
Yeah.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
For example, you said, you know, if you put petrol in there, for example, it could superheat and it could start to boil and it could shoot out.
Right.
So he said, don't use it inside your tent. But I would say that, you know, I wrote to him as a comment, you know, I said, with meths, it's a much less volatile liquid, so
Yeah.
you can pat it out, number one, if that ever did happen, and it would never get that hot, basically, in this configuration, for you to have to worry about it. So, yeah, just a little tip there.
Time for a nice hot chocolate, I think. Reward all our hard work. What do you reckon?
No, save it for breakfast.
Are you for real? You'll be too busy with your bacon and eggs in the morning. Gratuitous fire footage.
Rated S for smoky.
Yeah.
Thing about this, we are cooking on you right now.
Cooking on you?
Yeah. Which is not ideal really, but it does give off a lot of heat and burns for a long time.
Yeah, hardwood. As long as it's in a pot. I mean, if you're cooking on skewers, like, you know, beef kebabs or something, I think then it becomes an issue. But if you're cooking in a pot, I've never had any problems.
I think I did. I think I mildly poisoned myself once.
Did you?
I think it might have been the smoke inhalation rather than
Yeah, maybe.
contamination with food.
But certainly a pot with a lid, you ain't going to get...
True, true.
You know, if you've got a billy with a lid, it should be alright.
True.
Just don't go eating the ash the next morning.
Absolutely.
Spooning it on some cereal like sugar. Ash. That's a really good fire.
It's going lovely.
In its new hull, with its new fuel stack, and its new tripod, next to its new shelter. That's quite the scene. Honestly, mate, if I did that in Hockley, it'd last about half an hour. You'd walk away to have a wee behind a tree. You'd come back and it'd be like buried under a pile, 2 doggers, buried under a pile of beer cans, and just strewn around. Good work, sir.
Ditto. It's 9:30 now, still light. What a trust.
I can't believe how early it started getting light.
This morning.
This morning.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Last morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday.
Started getting light. What time were we up? 3:30.
Something similar
Was it
like that. I think it was 4.
Yeah, we nearly pulled a ghoster.
Yeah, we nearly did. No, it was good that we did have that sleep actually. That was necessary. I don't think I would have been as creative with the shelter had I been that tired.
Surprised me we got as far as we did though.
I'm
It's
not.
like looking at a pile of sticks.
Yeah.
And then
true.
you know thinking, right, okay, what are we going to do with that? And
Yeah,
then
it's true.
and then ended up with this the way it is.
It's toasty. Definitely does help to keep the heat here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's going to keep the wind off as well.
That stuff just burns so much better.
Yeah.
Nice hot flames.
I've got to say though, you look like a man well at home. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm a bushcrafter, so this is my natural environment.
It's where I thrive.
Alright, mate.
Alright, is that everything packed away in the basement?
That's everything done.
Wicked. Alright, that's a good effort. So here we are, just ready to move off, all packed up. Very proud of what we've done, actually. It's a good start. Obviously needs a lot of filling in, but yeah, it's a nice little shelter. And your boy there's going to be pleased, coming back to a home from home every time he comes here. Right, I'm going to load up now, and then we're going to make our way off through the woods. Adios. Oh, I'll tell you what the giggling's about later. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Come on down. That was funny. All done, mate.
Sweet.
Let's get out of this tick-infested hellhole, shall we? I don't know if we're going to catch him or not, but just at the end of this path, we just see a geezer in a DPM Bergen. I wonder if he was here at the same time as us and he's on the way out too.
That's what I was thinking, to be honest.
There you go. There's the fella.
If that's you, well, I was
So,
7429 7539
if that's
for
you,
your prize.
if that's you, give us a bell. So we're out of here then. All outdoor one and animal tendencies, leaving the ticks and returning to town. Looks like everyone's getting new homes. Whose box do you suppose this is? Come on.
You need to come and do your rabbit, love. You need to come and do the rabbit.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Time to clean the rabbit out.
Whoa. Is that mine? Daddy. Mum. Oh. Cara. She's going to be very nervous for the first day because it's all new. But we need you to think of a name for her, Cara. Do you like that? Bo. What a beautiful
Bo!
name.
That is fantastic.
She looks like a bow as well. She looks very
Wow,
beautiful.
God, there was no messing there, was there?
No, no. she pretty?
Do you know what Bo means?
Hello, sweetheart.
Beautiful.
Hello. What happened to you? It's okay. Oh, she's so sweet.
We have to keep them separate because they need to get used to each
Yeah,
other.
they do.
So don't open the hatch for the upstairs and the downstairs because Bandit needs to be kept apart.
And also, I like the new like
litter trays. They're good, aren't
they're
they?
really good. She is so lovely.
Is she? Are you pleased?
She is the best rabbit ever.
Oh.
And she's your little love. So you've got a little love each now.
Bandit and Bo.
Bandit and Bo, yeah.
Oh.
Great.
That's what I plan to call her.
I think that's.
Let's see if I can. Where is she? Is she in the main bit?
Yeah, she's in her bedroom.
Oh, is she in the bed?
She might smell some of Bandit.
I can't see her in
There's
there.
still some fluff over there.
You can call her Bo. Whenever you speak to her, call her Bo and she'll get used to her name.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, she's a little sweetheart, isn't
She's an
she?
extra soft-furred rabbit because she's a Rex rabbit.
She's
which
called a
means-
Rex.
Yeah, do you remember? They're really soft fur, beautifully soft fur.
I haven't even felt it.
So, did Mummy do good?
Yeah, you have to wait for her to come to you. Mum.
Cara?
How long have you been keeping this?
Did Mummy do good,
An
Cara?
hour.
Yeah, an hour.
I came home an hour ago with the rabbit and a Hoover. Now there's a weird combination.
Yeah, rabbit and a Hoover.
Went out for a Hoover, came back with a rabbit
I
and
was
a
going
Hoover.
to say this morning I didn't see any rabbit in there. Wait for her to come to you. Let her make the first move. And then stroke her if she comes to you.
Cara? I know.
She's on the other side. You might have to open the other side. Okay.
Hello. Who's a pretty girl then? And here's someone else who fancied a move and a change of address. I shook out my Bergen after the trip and out fell a violet ground beetle. Common in wooded areas and gardens in the UK, and apparently it's the gardener's friend because it's a pest eater. So I let it go in a bush in our front garden. Try and avoid the ticks while I'm doing this.
Just guff. Ah.